It's been a few minutes since I made a video, and I was out here cleaning the office today. Look, I found this piece of tech that I need to make a video on, and I thought, you know what? Let's make a video. Shout out to PerGear. I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. I was not paid to do this review. They did send me the unit to check out, but instead of everyone's done reviews on wireless transmitters, it's a wireless transmitter. Some of them are better than others. Some have different features. So we're gonna go over how I was using this. I thought it might be pretty cool, good use case. Along the way, I'll show you some of the reasons why you might wanna pick one of these up. So this is the Cineview Quad by Axoon. It's a 2.4 and 5 gigahertz dual band HDMI and SDI wireless video transmitter. Inside the box, as you might have already assumed, there's going to be a transmitter and a receiver. Obviously your documentation, so you've got your transmitter and your receiver. And I think the coolest thing right out of the box is the fact that these feature HDMI in and outputs along with SDI in and outputs. You can take an HDMI input and on the other side you can use the SDI output, so it's a nice kind of converter option too. Nice solid metal construction. We've got your NPF style battery attachment on the back, power switch, and then your these are your menu navigations, and then your channel selector, which is just a wheel on the side. Kind of don't like that because if you accidentally bump it without realizing it, you might change to a different channel. And then obviously you can do DC 7.4 to 16.68 volts. So if you have like a V-mount battery, you can use those to power these or just use a Sony NPF style battery. Also in the box are two cold shoe to quarter 20 mounting options. I tend to not use these so they're not sticking straight up off the camera, as I'm an articulating arm kind of guy. Pretty simple. It's a wireless transmitter and they transmit video wirelessly. Okay, unconventional use case number one. I was previewing some photos I shot for my brother's wedding. I hate when I'm working on the computer when people are like over your shoulder watching you. I just absolutely hate that. So I wanted to use the wireless transmitter to send this screen over to this screen. And since the transmitter has HDMI and our graphics card supports multiple displays, well, most of them anyways, I figured why not use a wireless transmitter to send a third display. So I connected the transmitter to an available port on the back of the graphics card, and I'm gonna power the transmitter with an NPF style battery, display port to HDMI, and on the other side, just to show you can use a V-mount battery, and using an articulating arm, I'm gonna mount the receiver to the back of the TV. No clever way to put a V-mount back here, so I'll just kind of chuck it into the, yeah, just like that, okay. With a spare HDMI cable, I'll take that into the TV, and we'll plug it into the out of the receiver. Group A, channel 140 on the transmitter. There we go. Same thing on the receiver. So the same thing I'm working on my second monitor now is being sent to the TV. So our guests can be sitting right here on the couch, you know, with their peanuts, and they can be watching everything I'm doing on the screen, and they can see all their pictures. It's like the perfect preview hub, right? Or you could be sitting up at the desk, it doesn't even matter. There's gonna be someone in the comments saying, dude, can't you just extend your display, like cast it like through the Wi-Fi channels or something, dude? Yeah, you could, but you can't do this. Okay, I've never officially used the app yet, but we're gonna try it right now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, join. Once you join the transmitter's password, protected Wi-Fi, voila. You could essentially extend the desktop of your computer to a tablet and hand this to your client and just say, here, watch, and you can flip through and do the things. Now, you're also probably thinking, like, there's those keyboard warriors in the comments right now. Yo, why don't you just hand them the tablet anyways? And you could probably do that. But this is way cooler. We're gonna try out the SDI conversion. So we'll take SDI into our production box. Need a good place to set this guy right here, oh my goodness. Boom. I have another transmitter back here doing work. Look. Let's see if we can not get interference, because there's two wireless transmitters working over here. Currently how we have this set up is the SDI output is going to show us the program feed. So whatever camera we change it to, we only have one camera open right now, but that one camera feed is going to go right here. We got all sorts of wireless things going on out here. Oh, it's loud over here. We got the lights on and everything. Hey, here I am. So essentially, I could take my iPad anywhere in the studio and be able to keep eyes on what the stream is seeing, since that's a program output. And yeah, it's just super useful to be able to send video feeds to wherever we want. Now, I'm limited to about 500 feet line of sight with this particular unit, which is plenty big enough for anywhere I could be inside the studio. You do have up to a 60 millisecond delay, so your latency is up to 60 milliseconds. The only time that delay would be important is if you're trying to import like a camera feed into, you know, a program like this live stream with multiple cameras, one or two or three or four other cameras are wired in, then you'll start to see that delay. But yeah, super useful. I sure am glad I cleaned the office today so that I could come across this and be reminded that I needed to make a video about it. Overall, as far as wireless HDMI, SDI transmitters go, I think this is pretty decent. And like I said, there will be links down in the description for you guys to check that out on the Amazon product page. I would also like to know down in the comments, what would you, if you had a wireless HDMI, SDI video transmitter, what would you use it for? Aside from the obvious, you know, transmitting video from point A to B from a camera to a screen, would you use it for like your epic Fortnite battles? You could play Fortnite. You could literally play Fortnite while sitting on the toilet.
Fortnite's getting shut down.
What?
Fortnite's getting shut down.
Fortnite's getting shut down?
Yes.
Get out of here.
On the 18th.
For good?
That's what they.
Nah. Nice little quick look at some wireless transmitters, and you know what? I think I like this. Might have to make some more videos in the future. Gilly Gill now does tech vlogs. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Wait, is it actually being canceled?